Hello everybody. Today I went to a place called Machete's Mean Sandwiches, and they have a location on Dillingham Boulevard in the Kapalama shopping center where the Zippies is. They've got Magnolia, Wingstop, Ahi and Vegetable, that place, shopping center. It's in there. It's next to Daiichi near the Ahi and Vegetable and Elvin's Bakery, if you're wondering. And it's a small sandwich shop. If you live in town more on the east side, they also have a location on Kalakaua near Palama Supermarket and Don Quixote on that side. So I've been here before, but I haven't been here for a couple of years. What I enjoyed about this is their freshly made bread that comes with the sandwiches. I'm not really a sandwich person. I'm very local and kind of Asian in my taste profile, but I figured we'll do something different other than plate lunches all the time or the typical rice and Asian food. Sometimes you just crave a sandwich, and if you're into sandwiches, then this is the place for you. So we'll open this up. It comes in a butcher paper wrapping like this with their little sticker, and they have different sandwiches, all kinds. And this is pretty much their huge sandwich. It's not like a sub roll or anything. It's just typical bread. You can get whole wheat bread. I'm not a whole wheat bread kind of person. I know I'm very unhealthy. I'm used to white bread. This bread is amazing. It's very pillowy soft, and you can definitely tell it's not bought. It's homemade, they claim. I got a turkey bacon ranch. There's other typical sandwiches such as roast beef, ham and cheese, all that kind of stuff. Check out their menu on Yelp. That's the only thing I can think of. They also have a website that I saw. Hopefully it works. If it does, I'll put it in the description box below, and you can see all their different sandwiches they make. When you get the sandwich, it's pretty much like Subway. You don't see the items like Subway in a window, but there's a choice on the board of all the different toppings such as lettuce, onions, all that kind of stuff, mustard, hot mustard, vinaigrette, and I believe cucumbers and stuff like that. You can add or take away from your sandwich. You don't need to have all of it in there. So yeah, let's take a bite out of this. It's looking good. Take a bite out of this. Just like I remembered. Definitely still good. The bread is nice and soft, but still has kind of like an interesting chew to it that makes it so palatable. Even the crust is soft. So this has the turkey bacon ranch has lots of bacon in it, as you can see. Tomato, lettuce, cheddar cheese, and some turkey. You can also add things to it, so I added onions. I like onions. Super delicious. And like I said, I'm not a sandwich person, but this is pretty bomb. They do not have combos like Subway, but I ordered some chips with my meal, but no drink. And these are Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips. You can also get them anywhere else. They have regular chips and salt and pepper chips. So the only thing is they're kind of expensive to add on, but I can't have a sandwich without something on the side. So I got them anyway. I love any kind of jalapeno chips. So these are really good if you've never had them. I'm a turkey kind of person. I don't really care for ham. And you know, when you go to Subway and you get a turkey sandwich, it's kind of like whatever. But this is really nice with the ranch sauce. It's nice and creamy and has that tang and the crunch of the vegetables. And if you add onion, if you don't like onion, then you probably won't, you know, obviously. But if you like onions, it gives that nice flavor mixed with the ranch and the smokiness of the bacon. Super yummy. The bacon's kind of floppy, but when you bite into it, it still has a little bit of crunch. And the freshness of the tomato all goes well together. Like I said in the beginning, this crust, I'm not a crust person. I mean, I'm not going to be a child and cut it off, but usually I kind of eat around it, or, you know, try not to eat it too much. But this bread is so soft, like I said in the beginning, you can totally eat the crust if you're not a crust person, and you wouldn't even tell, because it's soft all around. And I just don't know where they make this bread or who makes it from them, but it is a skill they have mastered. Super yummy bread. And the cheese in here, it's they claim it's sharp cheddar, but I don't think it's that sharp, because I don't really care for sharp cheddar, but it's a perfect cheesiness. It's a little bit sharper than American cheese, but not too sharp, and it just goes really well with everything. It's a nice marriage of flavors. Due to COVID, it says on Yelp that they're closed at 1500, which is military time, sorry, for 3 p.m. and open at 10:30 a.m. But when I went there, the sign they have that's digital has all their hours and days. It said it was going to be open till 5 p.m. So I'm not sure what their hours are, if they're open later now. But you might want to call and just make sure, because 5 p.m. used to be their normal hours. So I don't know if they went back to their normal hours. That shopping center reminds me of how old I am and my childhood. I remember that Zippy's, walking in to dine in, and my parents would always take me there. And then I haven't dined in there for years, probably decades. But I remember when you go into the dine-in area, not the outside eating area, there used to be like a cigarette machine right in the front. That's how old I am. And then we just order like Simon. And I remember my mom used to put Tabasco in her Simon. And just the smell of Tabasco kind of reminds me of Zippy's, of that particular Zippy's. And I remember when you get a kid's meal, they would give you like a free dessert, like pudding, chocolate pudding or Jello or something. But I'm sure they don't do that anymore. But yeah, if you're that old and can remember that Zippy's at Dillingham, then hopefully that struck a nice memory. I remember going a lot years back, and there's a guy there with a beard. And I saw him there today, but he was loading up stuff like bread and stuff. So he wasn't making the sandwiches right now on the time I went today. But that guy would load on the meats. He's no joke. But I don't know if it changed because business is kind of, you know, with the economy and COVID, that they're kind of not being too generous. But the girl that made the sandwich today, it's not as big as he used to make it. But I wouldn't say it's skimpy either. Like, it's a normal size. But if you're lucky enough to get the guy and he's still making it that way, he'll pile on the meat. That's what he did for us anyway, when we went, like probably last year. But it's quite filling nevertheless. It doesn't matter. It's a normal serving of turkey and bacon. The bacon they're very generous with if you get something with bacon in it, like that comes with the meal, such as the turkey ranch bacon. There's other things with bacon, I believe, too. So tons of bacon in this if you're a bacon lover. Somebody complained on Yelp that I read today that they were disappointed that their BLT didn't have enough bacon at all. But I don't know. I got a lot of bacon in my turkey bacon ranch. I think probably like 4 long pieces, and they're super long because they were coming out of the bread. So I thought that was a fair amount. I am frickin' stuffed. Like, I ate pretty much half of this half. Usually I only eat half of a sandwich and save the other half for another time for another snack and kind of rest between it because I don't have that big of an appetite. But definitely this will fill you up for a quick lunch if you're looking for a quick lunch in the area. I'm not sure about the Kalakaua area location because I've never been to that one, but the Kalihi location, every time we go, it's quickly made. There was 3 people in front of me, but my sandwich was made in less than 5 minutes. and everybody got their stuff and was in and out. I went early at about 11. They open at 10:30, and there was still lots of parking. I know if you go at nighttime, sometimes during dinner, it's super crowded, but if you go for early lunch at 11-ish, tons of parking. Even though there was people in there, you'll get your food quickly, and it's ready to go. It's something you don't really need to worry about getting soggy, such as fries or something hot. Even though it has tons of ranch sauce on it, this bread, like I said before, it's made, I don't know how they make it. It's soft, but it's also kind of resistant, where I drove home. I don't live close by there. And then I was also stopped by my neighbor after getting out of my car, and we kind of talked a little bit. So I was kind of worried about my sandwich getting soggy, but it's not soggy at all. The bread's perfect. So I think it's a lunch that you don't have to worry about, you know, having it with you in the car for too long, or if you can't eat right away and you have to drive back to work or whatever, it'll still be good. So definitely a good lunch option for those on the run. So yeah, that's Machete's Mean Sandwiches. Hopefully that'll show you something else to eat other than a local plate lunch, something different and new. So go check them out. They're also a small business. And everybody was super friendly in there. The girls were awesome. I forgot to tell them I wanted onions last minute, and as she was making my sandwich, they just threw it on, and they were really nice and cordial about it. Super friendly and cheery, so can't complain. Super awesome service. Also, the guy's super nice too when you get him. So we'll go over the pros and cons. Already said it. Awesome bread, good fillings, lots of options, different options. I like the service. Everybody's nice, and parking was awesome at the time I went. The cons is it is a little bit more expensive for a sandwich compared to Subway, but I think the quality of the bread and the meats and everything and the options you get for different kind of sandwiches and meats are a little better than Subway. Also, the chips are very expensive, like add-ons, drinks, and stuff. You don't have combos, so that's the cons. So for the chips and the sandwich, the total was $12.57 with tax. So yes, kind of expensive there, but I think it's worth it as a once in a while thing. Obviously, other people like it because there were other people in front of me, and they're still going strong. So definitely check them out. I believe the chips were super expensive. They were $2, so yeah, very expensive. The sandwich itself is $10. So if you're willing to try it out though and give them a chance, definitely try any of their sandwiches. They're awesome. So check them out, support a local business, and if you like this review, check out my other food reviews around the island of Oahu, and press the like button and subscribe to my page, and I'll see you again. Peace out.